Hello and welcome to Dead Age. This is actually on sale right now. I just picked it up myself as I thought, hey, you know what? This actually looks really cool. I bought both games for around £5. That's obviously around maybe like $8, something like that. Maybe $7.50, something like that. Anyway, point is, you can check it out through the link in the description. If you are a fan of turn-based combat, Final Fantasy-esque combat in a zombie-ish setting, then you might want to check this out actually, because for me personally, I always found these kinds of games super fun. As you can see, all of these other jobs are locked right now, so we're just going to be playing as the student. We could technically skip the prologue. The prologue is the introduction to the game mechanics and the lore of Dead Age. I'm actually not entirely sure, but there is also a casual and a hardcore mode. Enemies become generally stronger, high chance of dying. Upgrades are crucial. In casual mode, the higher, shall we say, the health and power of opponents is significantly smaller, ideal for casual survival sessions. And then also you have upgrades. As you can see right there, we currently do not have any of those, as you might expect. Okay, so should we just skip the prologue? I don't know whether that's actually a good idea. It's probably a terrible idea. Elias we'll go for, and we'll skip the prologue, and we'll just go straight on in, and we'll see how badly I do, because I'm basically skipping all of the tutorial and everything. But I'm kind of interested to see what we can do without any knowledge, because let's face it, if we're in a survival situation, an apocalypse kind of situation, you're probably not going to have the required skills to be able to survive in that situation anyway, in a realistic survival circumstance, you know. Anyway, since this is a survival RPG, manually saving during a day is not possible. Choose your actions wisely. Aching, you wake up to see Trish sitting at the edge of your bed, watching you with sympathy. She leans down to hug you comfortingly, but you don't want to talk about your loss. You just want to get back to helping the camp. Elias, we need new weapons. Come find me in the cantina and we can talk about the details. That reminds me, I could use your help today. We found another survivor. The sheriff is on patrol with Liz. You should go pick them up. Find the sheriff and Liz on the highway at night. By myself. Okay, by myself. Oh dear, that sounds like a great plan, doesn't it? Alright, so yeah, there I am. And these are our current skills, as you can see right there. Okay, that's good to know. We've got a bunch of food, materials, tools. The zombie threat and the punk threat is also, well, maxed out basically. Alright, so we, I guess, can now travel. Yes, the new survivor and the sheriff are on the night highway. Should you choose to explore elsewhere, it could have dire consequences. Alright, so night highway, let's do it. Why not? Let's have a look and see what's going on there. We can get bullet casings, new clothing, new weapon parts from here. Okay, let's travel there and see what happens. You feel nervous about going out alone at night. You find out from Trish that you will be meeting the others in Area 2. Okay, so we have a bunch of enemies already, but I think that we can... Yeah, I think that we can probably make it there in time, right? I think we can probably make it there in time by ourselves. So this is obviously the combat, as you can quite clearly tell, very much Final Fantasy based, turn-based, you know, kind of thing. They basically put you onto a 2.5D plane. I mean, technically this is 3D rendered, I think, but these are, well, maybe it's 3D rendered. You know, these models are obviously 3D rendered. Otherwise, we should just melee, right? We should just melee. So let me see. I'm gonna kill the bitten pedestrians first. Whoa, we don't have a lot of attack damage. We don't have a lot of attack damage at all. This might be problematic. We might actually have some issues here. We can we actually shoot some? Yeah, we can equip. Oh, we can equip weapons. I had no idea. All right, we should probably equip this stuff, shouldn't we? So let's equip the gun or the club. Maybe the club. I mean, we can equip both of those. We can also equip these things too. Hilariously enough, that's going to give me protection. Pretty good amount of protection actually, so yeah, that's going to be kind of useful. Okay, so we have the pistol, as you can see. I probably should have done that before we go into the before we went into the fight, you know. Oh well, never mind. Okay, so we can actually use the handgun here. We don't have an okay, never mind. Wait a minute. Do we actually need to equip the ammunition? Yes, we do. Okay, I had no idea that we had to equip the ammunition. So me doing that is actually costing a turn as we do that. Okay, that's interesting. So now we can actually attack. So let's see how much damage we actually deal now. Yep, there we go. Now we're actually dealing 40 damage. I should be able to survive this if I can just eliminate one of the enemies. That's all I really need to do. So let's just go and attack this guy. He's gonna die now. There we go. Yeah, this is so much easier now. Obviously, we didn't do the tutorial, so I had no idea that that was actually the, you know, what I needed to do. But yeah, that's absolutely fine. We're gonna go for 40 damage there, and another shot after this. And then we will be doing a melee attack. And thankfully we are blocking a couple of these. Okay, so we're just going to attack this guy. He's going to die. Whoa, 29 damage. Okay. Hello. 29 damage is pretty good. Yeah, we might as well just attack. It's ineffective against this fellow, but that's absolutely fine because we're still getting a decent amount of damage from it. And I think what I'm going to do is I'll do... that's the thing. If I do a shot against this guy, it's not even going to do that much damage, to be honest. Yeah, this guy is just beefy, you know? He's just really, really beefy in comparison to the others. And we're just going to eliminate... actually, I'm just going to do one more shot just to take him down. And there we have it. Okay, we got a soda here, which is going to get our HP back a bit. You find a crate. It is unlocked. Open it. The crate contains some useful items. We got some materials. Very nice. You can see some light ahead. It could be Liz and the sheriff. Unfortunately, you're not the only one drawn to the light. Many zombies are heading towards it as well. Ah, here is Elias. He'll get you back to camp safely. Let's show these zombies who's the boss, he says. Alright, so thankfully, I am now with other people, and as you can see, the sheriff has already discharged his shotgun, which has done massive damage to the bitten pedestrian, which is very nice. Now, I am actually kind of hoping I can use this, which actually heals me for a little bit. I suppose that's okay. And I actually have some available skill points as well. I probably should have specced this before, shouldn't I? Yes, I am... you know how it goes. You know how it goes. Okay, should we go for medic? Engineer? Let's go for medic a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, so what else do we have here? Yeah, we've got survival skills. Let's go for medical. That sounds good to me. And there we go. Alright. Bear in mind, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm literally just doing things because I think that they sound good. Anyway, nice little melee attack right there. And we can only hope that the zombies attack someone other than me at this point. Very much hoping that they won't. Okay, so we'll attack the nurse. Take her out. Thank you very much. I'm doing a little bit more damage now with melee, so that's quite nice. And the sheriff is no doubt going to be shooting his shotgun. It seems like we cannot directly control the sheriff, so I'm going to assume that he is just doing his own thing. Alright, yeah, it seems like we don't have to worry too much about enemies attacking us. Whoa, nice critical damage, sheriff. Thank you very much for that. Okay, so we can do some... Ooh, we actually got breakthrough. What's this? A solid hit dealing 80% physical damage. Reduce the defense attribute of the target by 75% for 2 rounds. Okay, that's actually really, really useful. Maybe we want to do that. There we go. Did it actually reduce it? I think he blocked it. I think he blocked it, actually. Whoa, this guy is really, really harsh. Hopefully the sheriff is going to do some massive damage here. Oh, he actually didn't even hit the same target. Oh, you absolute imbecile. Why is he doing that? Okay, well, we'll just shoot. That's 40 damage, and then we can finish this guy off. There we go. Nice and easy. And then we can just deal with this last guy. As you can see, the sheriff is literally the main reason why we're even able to accomplish this, in my opinion. He's the reason why we're actually succeeding here. Unfortunately, it seems as though we were unable to finish off this last opponent, but thankfully the sheriff has now finished it up, and we are now in the last wave. Alright, here we go. Yes, what are we going to do here? What are we going to do? I guess I'm just going to literally attack, because it does decent-ish damage. Shall we do another little bit of damage here too? Yeah, there we go. We're just going to finish that off with melee attacks, I think. We're probably going to go for melee after this. And just try to save our ammunition, because obviously ammunition is probably going to be pretty hard to come by. Oh, really? He's got 1 HP. He's got 1 HP. That is terrible. That was really, really unlucky there, but Can't do much about that. Oh, and of course they are focusing my character. That is not very nice of them at all. Oh well, never mind. Should be fine to just do random melee attacks now. Thankfully they're attacking the sheriff. He's got a massive amount of HP too, so it's actually really nice. And there we go. Alright, so we do have some armor upgrades here, which I will be taking. Well done, that took forever. For some reason they get hungrier at night and group into hordes more often. Thank you for your help, Elias. We found a few materials. Our little adventure paid off. We should go back. This doesn't seem like a good place to hang around for long. Come on, let's take the car and drive back to camp. Alright, here, Elias, for your troubles. Why don't you see who needs the medkit the most? Well, I do. I think that's pretty obvious. Oh my. Okay, there we go. We did it. Fantastic. Okay, so we got some rations and everything, and we are now on day 2. A stout figure visits the camp. He is passing through and offers to raise the level of one of your current party members for 4 rations. Available rations, 3. Unfortunately, I cannot accept it. You politely refuse and send the trainer on his way. Dawn is breaking. Your survivors had a chance to recover 20% of their health. There is a knock at your door. The woman you saved last night steps in, smiling. We now have to speak to Liz in the cantina. That was quite a fight last night. If you hadn't shown up when you did, we might not be alive today. I wanted to thank you personally. I try hard to do my job well. Would you like to patrol together with me today? Well, I do have a problem I would like solved first. Come see me in the cantina if you want details on it. See you around. Alright, well, I hope you've settled in, Elias. This camp is safe, but I have a feeling it may not stay that way. I'll give you fair warning if our situation changes. If you find any survivors, you should try to help them. You can assign them job tasks, provided they have the proper skills. Alright, so we can assign them job tasks. As you can see right here, we've got jobs available here now. Alright, so you could see here that she's actually a hunter by the looks of things. It seems like she's a hunter, maybe? I actually have no idea. Anyway, this fellow is someone that can potentially craft small medkits, my guy, because he does have a little bit of medical skill. And otherwise, apart from that, we should probably be using this. So we are going to use the medkit, and we're back up to 285 out of 350. But now that we know a little bit more about what we can do, we are going to have a much easier time of things. So obviously I have no available skill points at the moment. We have jobs available here, but this is obviously not going to really work out too well. We can't do anything here. Nothing here. The blacksmith is not going to work either. This survivor is a member of your party. Should she leave your party to do a job? No. I mean, technically she could. Guards can reduce invasion by scavengers. 3 guards can prevent them completely. Job completion is 150 experience. Could be useful, but I kind of feel like maybe if she comes with us, she's going to be so much better for us. Also, we are going to go into the cantina and actually talk to her, so let's have a look at her mission. You said something about a problem? I'm glad you came. I have a feeling I can trust you. You did save my life after all. It's about an heirloom belonging to my deceased boyfriend. It could really be a big help. Can you keep this to yourself until we found it? Sure, I can keep a secret. It's an AK-47 in great condition. My boyfriend was a weapons nut. He kept it in a cabin in the woods. Are you in? I am, but why are we keeping this a secret? In light of the world we inhabit now, I generally only trust myself. But it's a long trek to the end of the woods. 20 areas by your maps, but it's important to explore anything we can. Wow, okay. What was your boyfriend doing with one of those? He had some connections to the Russian military and he was a sucker for stuff like that. He took really good care of it, even improved it a little. It's in really good shape. Right, what about the end of the woods? What's at the end of the woods? A lot of problems. Zombies galore, and I've heard rumors about rabid wolves. Okay, that sounds great. Oh, yeah, I'm worried about that. Okay, so yeah, anyway, that is giving us a bit of a... well, a bit of an idea as to what's going on. We can also purchase some things. Wait a minute. Okay, so we have to trade materials for medkits and so on and so forth. And we also get ammunition too. So if we want to... okay, so he doesn't actually sell any pistol ammo. Is that correct? He doesn't sell any pistol ammo. That's a little bit weird, in my opinion. But new wares? What does that mean? It will take 1 day for new wares to arrive. Okay, well, we're going to buy 1 medkit, because I think that that's going to be extremely important for us at the moment. And otherwise, we're just going to go and travel and do something. Technically, we could go to the woods if we want to. Reach the end of the woods during the day with Liz in your party as soon as you are experienced enough to handle it. I don't know how experienced I need to be able to handle that. Are you serious? Okay. Oh, no. Okay, well, what about... Fine. Shall we try it? I mean, I don't know. It's a long trip, so we might need to take a few stabs at it and try more than once. Promise me one thing, though. What's that? Since the gun belonged to my boyfriend, it has special meaning for me. If you end up giving it to someone else, I'll be very upset. Can you handle an automatic weapon? I thought you were a nurse. So? I'll get the hang of it. So remember, don't screw me on this. She looks so serious, it frightens you a little. She and her boyfriend must have been very close. She must miss him a lot. Alright, well, that's not really any of my business, to be fair, but yes, anyway, we're hopefully going to be able to just survive this. As you can see, it's going to give us 200 experience if we actually survive, which is going to be very difficult to do, in my opinion. We do have a med kit, and we are fully equipped this time around, and I have no available skill points or anything like that, but I have spec'd into melee, so I will be attempting to melee as much as I possibly can. Let's do it. Let's go on in and see what happens. Okay, so we are up against a couple of wolves here. Well, actually, 1 wolf and the undead nurse. Right, okay. Well, that shouldn't be too bad. Let's do the undead nurse first. Wow, 32 damage only. Okay, well, we're going to continue just doing regular attacks here. I don't think we really need to worry too much about utilizing our ammunition. At least, yeah, because my ammunition is going to deplete. As I said before, this is obviously not a good idea. You know, we just don't have a lot of extra ammunition, and we couldn't actually purchase any from the shop because unfortunately it seems to be a bit random. So yeah, that's a little bit unfortunate there, but oh no, we did 29 damage only. Okay. Oh, 59 damage from Liz right there. Thank you very much. That has helped us a great deal. Seems like my character is absolutely terrible in comparison to the NPCs. I mean, the sheriff was just completely murdering everything, and I was just like, oh, a floppy wet noodle most of the time. Anyway, there we go. We got some bullet casings there. You pause for a moment. A narrow path branches away. At the end, you discover a dark cave. Let's investigate it. The party explores the cave. The cave is very dark. Liz slips down a slope, resulting in an injury. You've had enough and decide to turn back. Alright. What? Really? Really? Are we really okay, oh, wait. We turned back inside the cave. Oh, okay, I get it. In other words, we can now just continue onward. Alright, I didn't understand that. I got it now. Alright, so we got wolf once again, and we also got what? What is that? A zombie cheerleader, which is apparently extremely powerful. Alright, well, let's take out the wolf first. For some reason, we're getting blocked totally right here, but a nice 59 damage from Liz. And maybe I can get a I'm just gonna go for the regular attack. 44 damage, that's nice. Hopefully we can, yes, we can take it out before the next attack phase, because we need to do that. I'm gonna go for a breakthrough on the zombie cheerleader. Hopefully that's actually going to affect her. Yes, it did indeed. So now we can actually start dealing some additional increased damage, thanks to the fact that breakthrough is actually pretty good at that. And otherwise, we're just gonna continue wailing on her as best we can. Of course, we are going to take some pretty significant damage, but we should be fine. There we go. Not bad. As soon as you're actually able to eliminate one opponent, I think you actually start to get a much bigger amount of control on the whole situation. Anyway, you find a crate. It is locked. You hear the moan of undead nearby. Try to open it. Alright, so we got 45% chance with Liz because she has cunning. Liz approaches the crate for closer inspection. While you are trying to pick the complex lock, you are spotted by roaming undead which begin to drag their way toward you. Alright, here we go. I'm risking basically everything here at this point. I'm basically wanting to risk it because I think that it's fun to do so. I'm not doing it because I'm, you know, stupid or whatever. I mean, yeah, I am stupid. Let's face it, you know, most of the time I am going to make pretty terrible decisions. However, This time around, I'm just wanting to see what happens. That's basically my main motivation behind most of my decisions here. So that's the reason why I decided, you know what, let's try to open it. Let's try to open it because I think it could be fun to see what happens. All right, so let's just start doing some damage against the wolf here. I'm basically just going to continue attacking with melee now. I don't think we really need to go too hard on this. So we're just going to do a nice little breakthrough there. And I think we should be able to eliminate it in the next attack wave. And as you can see, the enemies don't really do that much damage. But of course, because of the fact that our health is persistent, we are, of course, going to have some pretty big issues with it. Anyway, there we go. I actually did level up, which is very nice indeed. And that means I have more skill points. We're going to be leveling up our melee once again. And we are then going to be leveling up our medic skill. We can't level up our medic skill. Okay, I'm not sure why we can't level up our medic skill. That is sad. Very sad indeed. Okay. Well, none of this is actually useful for me. I guess the engineer is probably good. Yeah, I guess we'll do something like that. And then we got job skills here. I'm going to be going for... What about crafting, I guess? Crafting is probably going to be kind of useful. Raises the job level of the hunter, and with that of the food hunted. Raises the job level of the blacksmith. I don't have any of those, actually. Yeah, I guess I'll just raise the level of the crafting people and all that stuff. And then we can actually use the medkit if we want to. I'm going to use the medkit on myself right now. We are taking the most damage by the looks of things. And otherwise, jobs, well, not much really, as you can see right here. Can't really do anything. We're going to need more parts to be able to create anything there. We do need one more bandage to be able to create another small medkit too. It's kind of the reason why I wanted to be the medic, so that we can actually craft that stuff. And otherwise, let's continue onward. Let's continue trying to get as much experience as possible. Unfortunately, we are up against a dark wolf now. Okay, that's not looking particularly good, is it? Okay, what's combat readiness? What does this do? Raises the defense attribute of the user by 50% for 2 rounds and awards an extra action point? Okay, hello. That seems pretty fun. Okay, so what does that actually do for me? I have no idea what that actually does, but I guess we'll just continue to focus on the Dark Wolf here. It's good if they attack me, because my defense is now increased. So I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, what's Eliminator? A kick that does 50% physical damage, has a 75% chance to KO the target, and on a critical hit, that chance is 100%. Alright, let's try it out. Okay, it just got blocked. That was the most pitiful kick in the history of kicks. But, you know, no one's seen me kick in real life, so, you know, maybe not the most pitiful. Anyway, let's see if I can actually start to eliminate this. Yes, nice. Wow, look at that. That was really, really lucky, because literally I did 48 damage, and I needed 47 to be able to eliminate it. Oh, wow. Okay, so let's do this. Oh, okay, did we get the debuff? No, we did not, because it blocked it. For some reason, these enemies are significantly good at blocking my debuffs, but thankfully we were able to get it done here, and now it's blocking Liz, of course, as you might expect. Alright, there we go. And now Liz has actually advanced in level as well, which is very nice. That means that we will be able to go and spec her points too. So she's actually the medic. Oh, are you serious? Okay, I had no idea that she's actually the medic. Right, okay, we're just gonna level up her... Actually, wait a minute. I'm gonna level up her medic skill, I guess. I had no idea that she's the medic. Oh, that makes me so incredibly mad now, because I am that much of an imbecile. Oh well, never mind. We're just gonna level up her survival skill a little bit here as well. We didn't get any additional bandits? Any additional bandages, I mean. But that would have been very, very useful. Okay, so we need to get to area 20 to be able to get her AK-47, but that doesn't seem like that's going to happen. So we're actually going to be leaving this place. We could have gone for another one, potentially, but I'm kind of thinking, you know what? Let's just take a load off, and we'll try to get some health restored. A tired-looking family visits the camp. They are on their way to another city, looking for relatives, and have run low on food. For 2 rations, they offer to trade you 19 materials. Available rations 1. Unfortunately, I do not have any rations. Dawn is breaking. Your survivors had a chance to recover 20% of their health. Elias, the camp doesn't have enough food left. Each survivor in your camp uses up a food ration every day. Hungry survivors lose health daily. You need to go hunting or visit the woods during the day to see what you can gather. Hey Elias, I hear the merchant asked about you. I told him to wait for you in the cantina. Sell an undershirt to the smuggler waiting in the cantina. Okay, that's actually kind of perfect because I do have an undershirt. I hear you already have some experience getting items of value. I'm intending to buy an undershirt, and as soon as you have one, I'll be here another 5 days. Then the offer expires and I move on. Alright, well, yes. I do actually have it. Yeah, I have it, sir. Okay, how do I give it to him? How do I actually give it to him? Because I do have it. That's the funny thing. I do literally have it with me right now. So that's a bit weird. As you can see, look at this. I have it right now. I don't want to sell it. You see, that's the main issue. I do not want to sell it, but I guess, wait a minute, let me see if I can go in here and actually speak to him. Sell an undershirt to the smuggler. Okay, so wait a minute. So if I go into the gear and I sell it right now. Ah, okay, that is what I needed to do. Okay, yeah, as I say, I'm getting used to it. Anyway, as promised, your reward. Give me a few days and I'll have a lucrative proposal to make to you. See you around, partner. Alright, thank you very much. Okay, let's see. Okay, so Liz actually doesn't even have a piece of armor on the body, so that is not particularly good, is it? No, that is not particularly good. Okay, well, I would like to buy some additional things. Let me see. Do they have? No, it doesn't have any pistol ammo, which is sad. Very, very sad indeed. A small healing syringe. That might be useful. Gonna buy that. It works in combat, so 5% HP for 4 rounds in combat. I think that's pretty decent. And we got some new wares potentially coming up. Oh, medium medkit. Okay, for 24 materials. Don't have enough to be able to purchase that. And we also have some pistol ammunition here as well. That could be kind of useful. But I'm a melee-based character, so it's a bit weird. Okay, it's going to take 3 days for new things to arrive. Okay, well, there's not much more I can do here. The only thing I can do... What are challenges, by the way? Ah, I see. They give you medals. Okay, and what are the medals for? I'm not entirely sure what the medals are for. Which can be used to... which can be used to unlock upgrades for a new playthrough. That's so cool. So, in other words, it's kind of like a pseudo roguelike experience. So, if you just try to complete as many challenges as possible, or try to progress as far as you can, then eventually you're going to have enough medals to be able to then, you know, upgrade yourself significantly, so that then your next run, you're going to be able to go further and further and further. I love that system. That's actually super nice, because I'm thinking right now we're probably going to end up dying pretty soon, in actual fact. Anyway, this survivor is a member of your party. Yes, she should go off and hunt. We're hopefully going to get some things for that. And otherwise, I guess the best thing for me to do now is to travel, and we're going to go to the woods, I suppose. Or we could go to the highway. Although, to be fair, the woods does have the ability to find us food. So I'm thinking we're probably going to go to the woods again. Even though that's not something that I should potentially be doing by myself, but it's pretty much the only way that I can do things right now. So we'll just see what happens. Maybe I'm going to be able to do a little bit of something here. Okay, so we got the engineer. That's the Molotov cocktail. We got combat readiness, and we can just, you know, let's just shoot. We're going to do a little bit of damage with it, so I suppose that's not too bad. And I think we can always pick up additional pistol ammunition, but what's really funny is now I'm kicking myself for not actually speccing into pistols. Because I kind of feel like if I had specced into handguns or whatever, then it probably would have made much more sense. But, oh well, never mind. I mean, I was kind of thinking to myself, you know what if I just make it so that I am not the one that uses all of our ammunition, and instead my companions are going to use the ammunition instead. Oh, as you can see, the Rager has now literally just knocked us down, which is very, very irritating. Let me see if I can actually do that to him. There we go. Take that. Thank you very much. And we will just bonk him on the head a bit. Yes, we will just bonk him on the head a little bit. I'm a bit worried about this guy, to be honest. Okay, there we go. We were able to win, and we got steel. The group discovers an abandoned but locked house in a clearing. An ideal potential source for materials, ammunition parts, or ammunition itself. Beware of scavengers. Lockpicking. Let's do it. We got a 40% chance. Elias tries to pick the lock, and we did it, and we got pistol ammunition. Whoa, that was actually super lucky. Okay, very, very lucky in actual fact. Okay, so we can actually use this, but only in combat, unfortunately. I don't have any skills or anything like that, so we're just going to continue attacking. Unsteady Vagrant and a Wolf. I'm going to be using my healing syringe in just a second, so let's do that. There we go, let's use it. And then we can... How do I actually go back to the fight? There we go. Okay, so we're going to heal 18 every single turn for 3 more turns. I'm thinking I'm probably going to die. Probably. Oh, actually, maybe not. 59 damage? 59? What? Okay, all of a sudden I'm able to do 59 damage. I don't even know. I don't even know how that happened, but yeah, apparently we're not doing too badly. Okay, please don't... Okay, yeah, we're actually not too bad. Can we kill it? Oh, are you serious? No. Okay, that's really bad. Okay, maybe not so bad. Okay, we can just eliminate the wolf now. Okay, and now we've just got the unsteady vagrant, who, all intents and purposes, is actually quite strong. As you can see, we are having ineffective attacks against him. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, we're basically dead. We're basically dead. Yep. What actually happens now, though? Your life is over, but that is no reason to give up. Complete challenges and gather medals to purchase upgrades and improve your chances in a new game. Each playthrough of the game is different. You may meet other survivors and have access to new missions. Alright, so wait a minute. Let's have a look at our upgrades. This is the main reason why I actually wanted to continue onward, because I wanted to see what kind of thing we could actually get. So, for example, let's say that I wanted to increase my ranged combat, so you can actually do a bunch of different things. You gain a small bonus to perception attribute, your father's pistol is upgraded to level 2 in your next playthrough, unlocks the soldier job on your next playthrough, your father's pistol is upgraded to 3, and so on and so forth. So I can actually upgrade all of that, and that is so incredibly good in my opinion. So I think we're going to be doing ranged combat for the next playthrough. I think that seems like a nice idea. And now we can do something else. There we go. Now we can do something else. So we can just start once again. This is absolutely fine. I don't really mind not having an additional class or anything like that, because now I am much more likely to know exactly what to do and how to do it. And as you can see, they actually give me a completely new quest. Was that a new quest actually? I have no idea. But whatever the case, yeah, look at this. Meet Jennifer and Trish just outside camp. Go alone. That is completely different from what we had beforehand. So that's super cool in my opinion. Alright, so let's go over to my gear here. Wait a minute. My inventory. There we go. Let's equip this, equip the shirt, equip the club, and equip this, and there we go. Alright, now that's all looking great. Now we got our combat skills, of course, and we can actually just do the thing that I meant to do before, well, that I should have done before, which was basically just to spec into handguns. That's what we're going to do. And our job skills, we're going to be going for cunning this time around as well, because cunning is going to enable us to pickpocket? No, lockpick things much better. So hopefully we'll be able to do that. But otherwise, I think that's actually going to be it for this episode. If you'd like to check out Dead Age, it's currently on sale. I think it's probably still on sale. You can check it out. It's like 80% off or something like that. So it's probably a really good time to pick it up if you're interested at all. Otherwise, if you'd like to see more of this game from me, then also let me know down in the comments. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.